A Mongol invasion in Russia. Invasion in Russia in the time called Rus by Batu Khan, a Mongol general, followed from 1237 to 1240. The invasion was ended by the Mongol succession. It started when the horse of Batu Khan besieged Ryazan. After 6 days of bloody battle, the city was totally annihilated. In December of 1240, he sacked Chernihiv and Pereyaslav. That was when the war ended, until 104,080 when another war began, and that time the Russians win. This influenced too much in which territory is Russia controlling now. The Russian Revolution is a collective term form of series of revolutions in Russia in 1917. The emperor was forced to abdicate and the old regime was replaced by a provisional government during the first revolution of February. In the second revolution during October, in the same year, the provisional government was replaced and removed. This revolution also caused a civil war, and it influenced too much in how Russian people were living before the fall of the USSR. The fall of the USSR. The Soviet Union has its roots in the Russian Revolution of 1917, which overthrew the Russian Empire. But in December of 1991, as the world watched in amazement, the Soviet Union disintegrated into 15 separate countries. Many states of the USSR were declaring its independence. So Mikhail Gorbachev, the president in that time, made to vote the people to determine the future of the USSR. In December of 1991, the USSR became Russia. This change in the nation made to have a different government that was a communist government and to have less territory, but it is continuing being the bigger nation in all the world. The economy of Russia. The national name of the coin in Russia is called ruble, and 50 rubles are equal to $1. In recent years, the high prices of energy and natural resources and the policies of the current Russian government have allowed Russia to build up huge currency reserves which help them to solve international debts. Russia has one-fourth of all potable water in all the world, and it helps them to buy the water with a minor price. But the major resources are in mining because they can find gold, diamond, carbon, nickel, etc. Russia is unusual among the major economies in the way it relies on energy revenues to drive growth. The country has an abundance of natural resources, including oil, natural gas, and precious metals, which make up a major share of Russian exports. As of 2012, oil and gas sector account for 60% of the GDP, 52% of federal budget revenues, and over 70% of total exports. The Russian relation with the UN. Russia has been a founding nation of the UN since 1945 after the end of the World War II. Russia has joined to the campaign of UNAIDS, which helped to control the HIV infection because the number of deaths of this disease have been increasing. They also have joined to the State of Indigenous People, that is a program for the native people in all the world to protect their rights. Russia has signed a treaty to help to solve the problems with the traffic of narcotics drugs. The UN has helped Russia with two of the most important objectives of Russia, that are to ensure the environmental sustainability and combat HIV, AIDS, malaria, and other diseases.